All right. Module 3, assignment number 4, edit and enter and edit text. This corresponds to chapter 3 in your book. You want to do some more reading. Okay, start Word and then perform the following tasks. Create a new document based on a blank document template. So I'm going to just quit this really quickly. I'm going to discard these changes. Okay, I'm going to reopen Word. And I'm going to do a blank document template. Double click, it opens. With the cursor at the beginning of the new document, enter Parks Appreciation Day. And then create a new paragraph. You create a new paragraph by hitting return or enter. All right. Then enter, help beautify our city by participating in the annual cleanup of Log Drift Park and Swamp Creek Park and Tall Creek Park. Volunteers will receive a free t-shirt, barbecue lunch, bring your own gardening tools, gloves, and be ready to have some fun. I'm going to select it here in the browser, and I'm going to hit Control-C. I could also right-click, copy. I'm going to go back to my Word document, and I'm going to paste it in there. I'm going to match the destination formatting style as well, or I could say keep source formatting. They seem to be the same, or I could say keep text only. By keeping text only, it kind of makes it not bold effectively. All right, create a new paragraph and then enter this line of text into it. Same thing, I'm going to hit Control. You can also type it all in if you want to. It's up to you. You get to the same objective at the end. All right, I'm going to create a new paragraph, and with the cursor in the first blank line, I'm going to insert text from this other file, import text. All right, so I'm going to do the same thing. You can either download it, open, copy and paste, or you can copy and paste here within the browser. New paragraph, and I'm going to paste it. So I'm going to, in this instance, it didn't help me in any way to do it within the browser because I lost all the formatting. So I retract my prior statement. You cannot just copy and paste it from the browser. You're going to have to download it to keep the styles, unless you want to manually go through and update each of the styles. So to select everything in this document, I'm going to hit Control-A. That selects all of my text throughout the document for me without me having to drag my cursor all the way down. Control-C, copy, or right-click copy, or copy up here in the navigation bar by clicking copy. And go back into your document and paste. I'm going to do a right-click and then paste. And oops. I'm going to zoom a little bit different. There we go. So now I have copy pasted in here, and this is what my document looks like. Okay. Let's see what the next instruction says. Oh, it says to save and submit as enter text. Some of you didn't get full credit because of this. Please just resubmit saved properly and upload the assignment, and you can close it. Okay. So that is part 1. Part 2, we're going to open the edit text document. So any of the links you see here will have this little download arrow. If you click on the download arrow immediately, it'll just download it right to your downloads folder. If you click on the highlighted hypertext here, it'll open it in a new window, and then you have to download it. It's just easier to click the download right here. It downloads it. Okay. We're going to open it up. So the first thing is Control asterisk to turn on and off highlighting. So for me, that's Control asterisk. As you see before I didn't have anything here. I hit the Control, and it's Control 8, basically. And we'll have all these drop downs here. Okay. So you can turn it on and off the display of formatting marks and hidden text. And in the second bullet point under project goals, delete the word natural. All right. I'm going to get rid of that. In the third bullet point, use the arrow keys to select the words and motivate. Okay, so I'm going to place my cursor right here. And what they mean is that you hold the shift key and then you use the directionals. You can go up, you can go down, but in this instance, I'm just coming over here to the end of this word and the following space and deleting it. Okay. In the fourth bullet point, select the word forge and then replace it by entering build. Okay, again, I'm going to select the word forge and replace it with the word build. Okay, space is already there automatically. Right. Copy, let's see, in the middle of page 1, use the selection area to select the first bullet point after questions for team leaders. Okay. Let's see, questions for team leaders. Okay. So what I can do there is I can do that. All right. Copy the selection. So that's Control C, or copy here. At the bottom of page 1, click to the left of what in the first bullet point after questions for department roles. Okay. Then in the clipboard group, expand the paste options. Okay, so that's over here. I down click paste options menu, and I am going to now have some options. Let's see. Just paste it that way. Okay. No, doesn't really give me what I want that way. I'm going to just do it as text. Doesn't keep any of the formatting. All right. So that's what's available to me there. So let's see. Copy to selection. Okay, point to each of the paste option buttons to review how the source will look. Select the merge list option. All right. So at the bottom of page 1, click to the left of what in the first bullet point? Expand paste options. Okay. All right. Point to each of the paste option buttons. I think that this is going to look differently depending on where you are. But if I were to select multiple of these and hit copy, I would then have this merge list option, or don't merge list. So I'm not sure why when I just, oh, there we go. There it is. So make sure you select the whole line and then copy. And then notice now you'll have different options. Merge as a list, don't merge as a list, or keep open. So on page 2, in the setup team section, select the entire paragraph. Oh, sorry. Select the merge list button to paste the copied bullet point into the second list and retain its formatting. Okay, let me do that real quick. So copy. I'm going to put it in here, select down, merge with list, and now it's here. Okay. On page 2 now, I'm going to go to, in setup team section, select the entire paragraph that begins with explain the position's responsibilities. All right. That's this. Okay. I'm going to cut the selection, right? And then paste it before the preceding paragraph to switch the order. All right. There it is. Okay. All right. Now, you can only do one cut for it to end up on your clipboard. If you do more than one cut, whatever was the most recent will be the thing on your clipboard. So keep that in mind. All right. In the undo list, point to the third action. So let's click on our undo, third action, paste merge list. And for me, it's the 5th because I took a couple more steps, but basically you want to go back to the paste merge list. Notice that the text at the bottom of the list indicates the 3 action will be undone as well. That's okay. So we're going to select it. We're going to undo the previous ones and the pasting of it. So it both undoes the copy and paste operation and the pasting of copy text. Okay. In the pre-plan project section, select if some employee input paragraph. Okay. If some employee input paragraph. That's this one. Okay. Drag the paragraph to the left of the word if at the beginning of the preceding bullet to switch the order of the bullet points. All right. So now I've selected this. I'm going to click and hold with the left. So it's a left click and hold. And then I'm going to drag it up here. Again, you can see the little black cursor. All right. I'm going to let go, and it switched the order of them. So delete the paragraph mark to merge the two bullet points. Okay. So to do that, I'm going to delete this little guy right here. And then this comes up. Okay. I'm going to add a space in between them to separate the two sentences. If you prefer not to show your formatting symbols anymore, you can turn them off. Again, Control 8. And then we're going to save this and submit this. So this is the second of 3 submissions for assignment number 4. All right, last one. This one does require internet because we're going on the website to look things up. So let me just close these. All right. So I'm going to download the research text document. I'm going to open it in print view. For me, that's the default. All right. So in the second line of the first paragraph, select the word acclaimed. All right. Acclaimed. In the smart lookup pane, display the definition. All right. So I'm going to right click on this, and I'm going to click on smart lookup. I can also do Control Shift L from the menu, and it'll look it up here on the website. Or I could just do the right click smart lookup, and it says no results found. It's interesting. Why doesn't it have anything found? Well, okay. Let me see. Tools. Well, that shouldn't be happening. So that's going to be a me thing. But you should, in general, have a pop-up box here that shows you that. It's too bad that it's not coming up. All right, here we go. For whatever reason, Smart Lookup isn't working, but the thesaurus is. Spelling and grammar is. But for whatever reason, the Smart Lookup isn't working for me. But if I do select this and click the Control Shift L, it'll search it on the web for me. So it's the same thing. It's supposed to work in Word in this browser, but it's not for whatever reason. I'll have to troubleshoot that separately. All right. So Smart Lookup, and now we're going to display a list of synonyms. So that we can do. So we're going to select it. We're going to look at the thesaurus. Here we go. And then we will look for alternative words, synonyms for it from acclaimed, and scroll through the list of synonyms. Notice that an antonym appears at the bottom of the list as well. Oh, here it is, criticized. Okay. And then in the synonym list, select a synonym of acclaimed to replace the word in the search box at the top of the pane. All right, admired. There we go. All right, so now it has changed. I've double clicked on admired, and now I see a different set of words. I have a slightly different antonym as well, so I can kind of drill down this way. From the synonym list, replace the word acclaimed in the document with one of its alternatives. So go back to acclaimed with the back browser. I'm going to right click on it and then say insert celebrated. It's now changed the word. Okay. From the synonym, replace that. Close the open panes. So I close them here. All right. In the first line of the first paragraph, select the word mistake and then display the translator pane. Okay. in the first line of the first paragraph, select mistake, and then display the translator pane. Okay, so that's here for me. I'm gonna select this, translate the word mistake to French. Okay, translate selection. It's gonna pop up the translator for me. It's translating from detected English here. Make sure that's correct. And then you'll say to French. All right. Error. We're going to close the translator pane. And then we're going to translate the entire document to German. So Control A gives me a select all. I'm going to translate selection, set document translation language. From auto detect, in this case, it does know what it is, but I'm just going to go in for a good practice and select English anyway. And I'm going to change it to German, hit translate, and it dumped me a whole new document that I can now save. Okay, and that's what you're submitting for the third part of this. All right, folks.